Welcome to Charts Today. It's Monday, the 16th of December, and I'm here in Perth, Western Australia, here with Beta Group, training one of the biggest agricultural trading companies in Australia. And so I'm going to be looking at ags tomorrow. We're going to be doing a lot of work on agricultural commodities over the next few days. But I thought also, as I'm in Perth, I would start by looking at metals. Of course, the mining boom has been a massive thing for Western Australia, and I thought that just when I would look at the charts, and I myself have some investments in mining stocks, so I'm always interested in looking at this. So I start with gold. This is the daily chart of gold. What's really interesting here, this is the Bloomberg targets, of course. If you want these on your Bloomberg, just type APPS LIN go, and you can then add them to your Bloomberg charts. And here we see with gold, we're in this really interesting sideways mark where if we move above 2720, we activate an upside target to 3,025. If we move below 2550, we activate a downside target to 2200. So we've got this real what's going to happen, waiting for the break that will activate these targets. If we break higher, this orange target will turn to green. If we break lower, this orange target will turn to red. So really quite key there. And of course, you can look at the shorter term charts. This is the 60-minute chart. And here we see upside targets exceeded and then a downside target in train at the moment. Don't be surprised because of the general overall uptrend in gold that the upside targets are exceeded and the downside targets are not quite met. And that's the key in the Bloomberg explainer. If you look at that long video, it explains the importance of targets being exceeded or met. The old point and figure technique, the same concepts apply, but here that would suggest that we're looking more to this upside target. We want to see a break of that 2750 level, so that's going to be quite key. But the shorter term target, of course, we're going to see it on the shorter term charts first. Now looking at silver, again, we've got a very interesting situation. If you want to go down to the shorter term chart, that's going to tell you, but we've got targets to 36.45, 36.63. This is a 0.5% unit size, and if we break above this 34 level, then we break higher. Of course, you can do these targets on any chart on your Bloomberg. The default settings are 0.5% unit size, and 2:1 is the ratio of the targets. You can change all of those settings, but those are the recommended targets settings that we recommend. Copper, really interesting one here. Upside target was given on the, this is going back on the daily chart. The upside target was given in September, and that was given at a level of just over 420. The target was 480. It was nearly met, not quite met, but it was met within days. And then we had a downside target, a fall through the average, which gives us more weight to the downside because we're below the average. Downside target was given back to 400. That's where we went a few weeks later. Took a little bit longer, but the key thing is the targets were met. Here we see zinc. Very interesting situation here with zinc, waiting for that break, and we'll activate that upside target. So right now, this is the LME contract for zinc. We had a little downside target, not quite met. The general move in this chart is towards the upside, so we shouldn't be surprised to see upside targets being met or exceeded, downside targets not being quite met. Taking a look at aluminium, again, waiting for this upside target to be activated. We didn't quite meet on the downside target, much more of a sideways chart here, but this is the key, waiting for that target. Of course, you can go to your 60-minute charts to get the shorter term view. Here we're seeing nickel, again, a recovery play, waiting for this upside target to be activated. This is an unactivated upside target. It will turn green if we break the activation level, and so that's really quite key as well. And last of all, we take a look at tin, and we see here a downside target that has been activated, not looking quite so good, breaking to multi-month lows, and that's the target now that we're looking to in train. Not as liquid, we can see that there on the LME contract for tin, but that's really quite key. So you can do these targets on any chart. Remember, it's just APPS LIN go, and then you can apply these targets to your charts and see for yourself. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to be covering ags. I'm going to spend the time with a client on agricultural commodities, softs. But until tomorrow, happy charting. Bye for now.